Hello everybody. I haven't vlogged today until now.
Oh my god. Holy cow.
I've been busy.
Holy moly.
So I was catching up on projects and video editing. I'm gonna have a little more time going forward to work on projects and the YouTube channel. Little Mister's growing up quick and he's gonna be starting daycare so he can get socialized because he's an only child. And then sometime next year he's going to be starting preschool already. Yeah. It's happening too fast. Anyway, so that just means Oma can do more art, and it doesn't mean I won't see him, because I will.
Oh, you'll be seeing him.
We'll probably end up picking him up from school and stuff like that, too.
We saw him today.
We did. We saw him for a couple hours today. Monday's usually not a babysitting day, but Mommy had to show some properties, and she said, can you babysit? And so Daddy's in meetings, yeah. Anyway, they're all gone. Grandpa's done with the day. So we're going to go get some steps in before we have dinner. And then I'm going to work on my knitting project. So that's it for the minute. I'll be back. Guys, it is Wednesday afternoon and September 17th, I think. Bob will be off of work in a few minutes. I spent the morning running a couple of quick errands and then filming a couple of short videos that are not part of the vlog. I did make it over to Walmart and Hobby Lobby this morning. I picked up some more amigurumi kits. I finally found the inexpensive $1.99 mushroom keychain kit from Hobby Lobby I've been looking for. It's constantly sold out. They had one left. One. So I got that. In fact, I need to put all of these away. And you know, when I'm filming the videos, why bother getting out the bigger tripod and the boom? And, you know, I do have a camera, although it's old. I just, you know, and film with my phone. I don't know. Anyway, I have tomorrow off of babysitting. Little Mister is doing 2 days a week at daycare now to try to get some socialization in because he is an only child. So he needs to get used to having other kids around because next year sometime he will be starting preschool. So yeah. Anyway, we will probably have him Friday night and the dog. Because I think Mommy and Daddy are going to a concert. And family dinner night will be this weekend sometime, but I have to work that out. Yeah, anyway, I'll be back. So the next video I will be filming, which will be tomorrow morning, will be about the Italy trip. So I've got all of this craziness out here on the table. It's sort of organized. I don't have the willpower today. So we're going to leave that for tomorrow. We have a bunch of birthdays coming up in the family, which is why I've got to figure out family dinner night. 2 that we're celebrating here at my house. There's more than that. Like September is a big month between my friends and family. It's a crazy month. Anyway, I've got to send out some messages and figure out what we're going to do and all that stuff. But it is kind of nice to have tomorrow morning free. Although I'll miss having little Mister here. I've gotten used to it. I'll be able to go mail to the post office. I've got to mail something and then come back, film that video. Try to get something for the vlog. I did pick up this when I was out earlier at Hobby Lobby. It's a color guide. It's got inspiration for color combinations for knitting and crocheting, which is really interesting. I did find it intriguing enough to pick one up. So if you happen to be going over to Hobby Lobby, go check it out. Yeah, and it was free. So anyway, all right, I need to work on that white tank top. I started on the way to Italy. I want to finish it this week, early next week at the latest. That's my goal. Besides getting that video filmed and getting all that stuff off my work table. So that's going to be the one thing that we're going to work on. I'm going to head downstairs and set up for that while we're waiting for Bob to get off of work. I don't know if we're going to go walking or not. I have no idea. But I'll let you know. I'll be back. Okay. Bob is off to the gym. I'm going to go for a walk. And I think we got family dinner night this week straightened out. We're gonna have it Saturday instead of Friday. It's gonna work out easier for everybody. We do have to babysit Friday night. We were gonna do it at our house, but I think now we're gonna do it at the kids' house. And I think that's it for the minute. So I'm gonna go get a few steps in before I have dinner. Bob's gonna get Panda Express on the way home from the gym because he goes and works out and then gets Panda. It makes no sense, I know. Anyway, I'll probably have some bone broth and a piece of fresh bread that I made last night. And work on my knitting. Sounds like a plan to me. All right, I'll be back. Ran into a very nice lady carrying a little tote bag with her dog stuff in it that was blue that said "kind is cool." I'll put a picture of it here if I can find one online. Do y'all know where it's from? It's a test. If you thought Joann's, you were right. It led into a discussion about sewing and needle crafts, and she asked me if I did any of those, and I said yes, and she did too. Not so much anymore. She was older than I am. And a discussion also about, well, now when you need, pieces and parts, where do you go? That's a great question. So I live in Oregon, Portland, Oregon area. We have Michael's, Hobby Lobby, Walmart, and the Mill End Fabric Store. None of which are perfect. All of which are kind of lacking. And sometimes it's a challenge to find bits and pieces when you need them. So, other than those, if you're in the Portland area or you know the Portland area, do you know a place? Leave it in the comments below. I'd love to hear. And if you're not in the Portland area and you want to share a place that you know of where you are, leave that down there too, because I can guarantee you I'm not the only one out there looking, and neither are you. All right, gotta get some more steps in. I'll be back. Guys, all right, it is after 6 o'clock. We are headed down to a market deli.
Italian deli slash stuff seller.
Yeah, to get some food for family dinner night this weekend. They make homemade pasta there, and they make gluten-free pasta, and they do it really well. We've tried it doing homemade, and it's very tricky. So anyway, we're gonna go order some pasta from them. I don't expect to get it tonight, but I want to let them know we need it. Maybe they can make some and hold it for us. I'm hoping. Anyway, we're gonna go do that. It's only like 2 days away, the dinner, so I'm hoping that's enough time. But anyway, I got the Italy memory journal done. And filmed. I got more plate hangers because I've got a few more mini plates I want to hang up, so we'll do that when we get back. And I threw one project away that wasn't turning out the way I wanted, and I'm just tired. And no, it wasn't the blanket. I still don't know what I'm going to do with that. I got the table pretty well cleaned off, so we can work on a fabric wall hanging thing that I saw on a video that I want to try in my own way. Is it going to turn out? I don't know. Am I going to end up throwing it away? I don't know. But we're going to try. Why not? Anyway, that's it for the minute. There is was a fire down here somewhere. It's awful smoky. That's why I'm sounding kind of raspy. Extra raspy. So anyway, all right. I'll be back in a bit. Hey guys, so I haven't filmed all day. No particular reason. We went out early this morning and ran some grocery errands and then came home and I've been knitting all day trying to finish this white tank top. I'm actually almost done. Anyway, sorry, message from the daughter. We were basically just prepping for family dinner night. So we got some shipments of some food things in from Italy that we ordered when we were over there, and we wanted to share them with the family. So we got some homemade pasta from a local place, really great in Newburgh. I'll link them down below, and some pasta sauce, and everybody came over starting at like 3 o'clock, and we just spent the afternoon eating. They just went home a little while ago, and we got everything cleaned up, and now I'm just sitting here working back on this again, trying to get it done. It's been a fun week. I have filmed a lot of what I've been making, but it's going to be separate videos and not here in the vlog. I'm slowly catching up on my UFO pile. I find that if I don't put them too far away and they're out where they're kind of in my way, they're more likely to get finished. If they're too far away, it's not going to happen. Now, if it's something I'm just not interested in working on right now, it could be far away, out of my sight. Like the blanket that I think I probably ruined. Yeah. Anyway, and I think that's it for this week. I hope that you got something interesting out of it. I don't know that it was an interesting week this week, but there you have it. We're changing up babysitting with the grandson coming up. So I'm not sure how that's going to affect the vlog or the channel. It will a little bit. It might mean that because I have more free time and consecutive days and not broken up, that I can get more done and more filmed. It will probably change the vlog schedule, at least on my end, the editing portion. I don't know yet, but stay tuned and we'll find out. Okay, that's it for this week. I hope you've had a great one. Again, if you know, and I mentioned this earlier this week, I know I did, looking for a good alternative for fabric and notions for dressmaking in Oregon. Joann's is closed. Michael's is not a great choice, although they have some things. Walmart has some things, also not a great choice. Hobby Lobby has some things, also not a great choice. The Milan fabric store is okay. They also they have a lot of fabric. They never seem to have what I'm looking for, but they have a lot of fabric. They do have a lot of quilting fabric at the moment. And Notions is hit or miss. I mean, when they get stuff in, they do sell it out. So if you have an alternative, I do like the Milan store though. Let me preface that. Craft Warehouse, the one nearest to me closed. So anyway, there's that. If you have an alternative, I sure would love to hear it. All right, that's it for this week. Love you all dearly. Go out and have a great week. Do something nice for yourself because you deserve it. Have fun, stay creative, and all that jazz. I'll see you next week. Bye, guys.